All right, hey, this is Michael Zellman. I'm with two-time Ironman winner, Mr. Chris McCormick. Chris McCormick, how you feeling today?
Pretty happy with myself, actually. A bit sore on the legs, but no, it's always good the day after when things go well.
Yesterday's win was legendary in many ways. One of the things that you really focused on, obviously, was getting off the bike and putting yourself in a position not to be caught by some of the very few better marathoners than you. And you knew that, a guy like Crowe and stuff, that you had to put yourself in a position on the bike with enough time in hand to be comfortable on the run. And that's exactly what you did. And your bike is the bike we're looking at right here. It's a Specialized S-Works. It's a Shiv 3. Absolutely. Now, this is fully equipped with, you rode the Zip 808s with the custom decals.
Yeah.
You've got the SRAM red throughout.
Yep.
And you've got the 900 carbon shift levers.
Yeah.
Tell it.
5442 drive chain. And,
So speed plate pedals?
Speed plate pedals.
It's a beautiful bike. Tell us a few of the things, you know, a bike obviously inspires confidence in an athlete. Gives you the confidence to get on the bike knowing it's going to perform and give you, you know, your best opportunity to win. Tell us a few things that you really enjoy about this machine.
Well, really, I've been fiddly with my position over the last few years, and I've spent luckily for me working with Specialized, I've been able to spend the last 2 years getting my fit right. So with the Shiv, it's very much custom built, and you know, in July this year I was up there and we worked on my frontal exposure. I was always going very, very low at the front, and we found that I bent mainly from the thoracic area, so it was no use being so low. I was just bending at the neck and there was no break in the frontal exposure, so I was able to come up about 2 more inches without affecting my aerodynamics, but it was giving me a lot more power, so I was able to run a bigger front chainring and feel comfortable doing so. And yeah, it's just a nice rig. It's very, very light, it rides well, and this is the key, as I said all year, to beat these little guys here in Kona. They don't sweat, you know, they're 150 pounds and they cross the line with a bead of sweat on them, but being a bigger guy, you need to escape on the bike and use the power that you have on a course like this. And I was able to convince a few of the guys to do that yesterday, and it was obviously the winning move. We got the Uber bikers out there and we really pushed hard and opened up a gap on the faster runners that won us the race.
Fantastic. Now, that's awesome to hear. You know, we're so glad you're excited about the machine. Now, you said you lift your position up a couple inches here, a couple centimeters. Now, key to what you're doing is to be able to get off the bike and run well, correct? Yes. I mean, you can put yourself in a great position, but if you get off the bike and you're uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, the most aerodynamic position for a triathlete is the position you can stay for 112 miles. So, you know, I see a lot of people watching the Tour boys and going, wow, that looks super cool, and they slam the front down. And I was one of those guys, even a pro. I wanted to look cool with my photos, my aero helmet, but it really limits flexibility in your hamstrings, which when you stand up to run, it can inhibit that first 10 miles of the marathon where you're trying to get your comfort back. So being able to come up and still be aerodynamic enough to use your power efficiently was a big plus for me. And when you see things, the numbers on a screen, and you can see the photos and they can show you, you draw a lot more confidence out of that. And you know, it's just a testament to the team I have around me, the people who have backed me, and SRAM, Specialized, you guys are awesome. You make my job easier, that's for sure.
So the SRAM Zip Specialized bike is the best bike you've ever ridden?
Oh, 100%, yeah. And I think the team around me, the team that you guys have put around me has enabled, you know, you build a great equipment, but I think the expertise that you guys have giving me the best equipment, and then also showing me how to best use that equipment has been a big plus for me. It's I've won what two world titles with Specialized now, and a world title now with SRAM.
Right. Awesome. Chris McCormick, hey, we're proud of you. We're thankful and appreciate your you know, what you did out there yesterday. And great hat, by the way.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, man.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.